We said hello to a familiar face in Brian Moser. We said goodbye for a final time to another familiar face in Angel Batista. Charlie managed to make her getaway, and Prater pretty much, I think, filled up the least amount of bags in a Bay Harbour butcher killing in history. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Yes, spoiler alert, Prater may be dead. Normally it takes Dexter a lot of bin bags to wrap up the bodies, but with Prater, not so much.
Could have been a doggy poo bag, folks, to wrap this guy up in, but overall, thought it was a decent episode. Dexter doesn't really have the greatest trend of wrapping things up neatly, I guess you could say, but I think that's more with series finales, like Season 8 and New Blood. I thought this was alright. It set up Season 2.
Well, this isn't a series finale, and we haven't seen the finale of New Blood, so I mean...
Yeah, I know, but the rating on IMDb looked bogging, 4.7.
Yeah, people say, oh, Dexter's got a problem with finales in general. I don't think so, because I think the Season 1 finale was great, Season 2 finale was great, Season 4 finale was fucking great. I mean, I thought the Season 7 finale was great. I think maybe Season 8 wasn't great. I thought 6 was alright.
I don't think Season 8 was as bad as what people make it out to be.
I think the finale of 6 is pretty good as well, with the whole reveal that Deborah finally finds out that Dexter's a killer.
I think 3 is just pish.
I mean, 3's underwhelming, but you know what I mean? You
get married though.
And you also have the Skinner, so I'm not really expecting that to be great. But look, I thought the finale was okay. I thought it was decent, pretty good. But I do think it was underwhelming, and I would go as far as saying, out of the 10 episodes that we got, I think the finale was one of the weaker episodes.
I think they went safe. I think they were worried about what could have happened with this finale, and I think they just wanted a nice wee neat episode.
Listen, I don't know where I'd place it, but I think it is certainly fair to say, and here maybe this is paying homage here to how good this season's been, but I think it's fair to say that this finale is certainly in the lesser half of episodes.
Absolutely, yes, I would totally agree with that.
So we got 10 episodes in total for Resurrection Season 1. For me, this finale is definitely not in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing some people say, oh, this episode cemented, this is the best Dexter season ever. I don't know what this finale would have needed to have done for it to get
not possible, I don't think.
But it would have had to be a lot better than this to even think about it.
Yeah, now I'm not bashing Resurrection. I think it was good. I think it was certainly better than some of the... maybe it was better than some of the seasons in Dexter, the original show. I mean, it might have been. Did I prefer it over Season 8? Probably. Did I prefer it over Season 5? Probably. But it still didn't compare to me for peak Dexter. Season 1, 2 and 4, I think are still way better.
The highest it can get is 4th.
And I don't think I'd put it 4th.
I'd need to think about it. Because I like Miguel Prado. What I would say is, I do believe it's a bit unfair on Miguel Prado, because that season's pretty weak because of the Skinner, but he helps carry it. But in this season,
also missing Dokes that's a notable.
It is,
it takes you a while to get used to Dokes.
I mean, also in this, I mean, I think what helps with this is it's like fresh. It's just came out. It's recency bias. I mean, Batista, the death of him. You've got a load of good actors. The Serial Killers Club. They went all out. Cinematography's up. Can't fault that, but I think it's time to get into the episode.
Yeah, so right, we have the aftermath. Batista's laying there dead. Dexter's trapped inside the kill room, or as Prater would call it, his little room of
the vault room.
Yeah,
the vault room.
The vault room with all his little murder toys, all his little collectibles. So yeah, Dexter's stuck in there. Prater and Charlie get out. Charlie scolds Prater, saying that was dumb. You've just killed a cop, and we've got a shitload of cops downstairs. What did you do that for? We've got the gala downstairs, so we see Prater pretty much go on his way. He's like, screw it, just you guard this door, make sure Dexter doesn't get out. The 3 rules: you can't go 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So according to Prater, all they need to do is keep Dexter trapped in this room for 3 days, and they'll be alright. He'll just die.
That would have been a pretty pitch ending if Dexter just got trapped in this room. And so, imagine you had to chop up Batista into a burrito. Had to munch on him, but I mean, Charlie. But see, I think here, right, in this episode, it makes you kind of sympathetic with Charlie, but at the same time, as we see later on, like she's like talking about, "Oh, I'll torture your son." I don't think Charlie should have made it out this episode.
No,
maybe,
I don't expect.
Maybe Dexter will kill her, but I don't think he's got any intentions of killing her, to be honest.
And it seems like she's gone.
Yeah, seems like Uma Thurman she's drove off in a Mercedes with the coffin dodger next to her.
Yeah, she did pick up her mother and she left, and it looks like they're leaving New York, not coming back. So it looks like she's going to escape, but. Yeah, so we've got Dexter in the room looking for a way out, and we get to see another appearance for Brian Moser, who was looking considerably older than the last time we seen him.
Absolutely, but season 6 is the last appearance of that guy. I mean, that is a while ago. I mean, that is what?
That guy's if he's a nobody.
14 years. I don't, who's it? No, I think this guy's no aged that bad. I think he looked alright.
I just think it's because you haven't seen him in a while, whereas maybe some of the other characters, you've seen them gradually, you know, I think.
Yeah, no, that is also, I mean, his big season was season 1, the earliest of the early seasons, so I mean...
Yeah, so I mean...
19 years ago,
We're used to babyface Brian Moser.
Aye, not so babyface anymore, he's definitely more of a heel.
This version of Brian Moser must be pushing 60, but yeah, he's scolding Dexter's, "Oh, why do you care, why do you have a heart, you know, that's twice now, you fucked it up, you had a brother that accepted you, and now you had a room full of killers that accepted you as well, and you messed it all up to be with a guy whose last words were, 'Fuck you, Dexter.'" I mean, you can kind of see Brian Moser's point here. That's twice now where Dexter's been given an opportunity. First, a life with his brother, and then second, a life that Prater has pretty much, handed to him, where he could be surrounded by fellow killers and be accepted. And Dexter single-handedly pretty much, wiped all that away.
Brian seems to, I mean, he acts like butter wouldn't melt. See by the time, right, he gives Dexter the knife to kill Deb, he's out there. Like, the police are on to him. It's not like him and Dexter could have killed in secret for years. If Dexter joined Team Brian, he would have had to go on the run. In some capacity, it just wouldn't really have worked.
I don't think that's why he didn't do it, though. I don't think he thought,
No, absolutely not. But, I mean, Brian makes it as if it was like a lot easier choice than what Dexter did, but...
Like it was like a slam dunk and he missed it or something?
Aye, yeah. 3 points, Dex.
Yeah, Dexter manages to call Harrison, and he brings Harrison over to the gala. Harrison makes his way up to the room.
And his wee buddy's just sitting there, puffing away in
Stoner buddy. Harrison throws him under the bus to try and get rid of security. And he's trying to get Dexter out of there. But Charlie stops him. So Charlie has him at gunpoint. Charlie looks on the phone. Pretty much talks to Dexter saying, "Here, what you doing?" Dexter's then got files on Charlie, and he is trying to make a deal, saying to Charlie, "Look, I'll destroy all these files if you let me out this room." Charlie says that's not going to happen. "What I will do is I will walk away. I'll let your son live. You can die in there. And if you do anything, if you share these files to anybody, I'll track your son down and I'll torture him before I kill him. And you can see by my files that I know what I'm doing," kind of speech. And I mean, at this point...
That's a threat, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that Dexter's... I mean, who's to say that he's letting Charlie away with it? I guess he's just not seen her since he escapes. But yeah, I think that was just her... That was a death sentence I think she was committing herself to. And then we see Charlie basically just handing in her notice with Prater, going our separate ways, not happy that he's been keeping files on her for leverage pretty much.
Dexter, he warned her a couple of episodes ago. He had the thing around her neck in the U-car. He basically said, "You stay away and nothing happens." Spared her, and here she is with more threats. For me, she's got to go. Absolutely got to go. And I mean, I can't help but feel if she was a man, she'd already be dead.
Yeah, I feel that as well. Anyway, she leaves, she walks out, leaves Prater behind. Then Harrison manages, with the help of Dexter, he finds the code, he unlocks the room. Dexter gets out of there, picks up his belongings, but unfortunately Prater, he manages to stop Harrison before he can get out the building, holds him at gunpoint, phones up Dexter and tells him, "Here, Mr. Morgan, Bay Harbour Butcher, you need to get your ass back up here, because I've got your son." And then Prater's got Harrison at gunpoint. Looks like he's going to kill them both. Dexter then says to Harrison, "I'm sorry I couldn't give you the protection you needed." And
the M99.
Yeah, and then Harrison stabs Prater with the M99, and Prater literally hits the deck almost straight
You
away.
know the way Big
instantly.
Chino needed like a double barrel? What this guy need?
And,
Calpol, man.
and it took Big Chino like 10 seconds or 15 seconds.
This guy, I mean,
this guy,
before he even got injected,
this
was
guy,
hitting the deck.
this guy passed out before the needle even pricked his skin. So
Brilliant, but we also, I mean, Batista's ringtone, what was that? Smash Mouth? The Shrek theme? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. That was great. We got Quinn on the phone, and Quinn basically said here, I need you back here. Because
get your ass back to
I can't deal with Masuka.
Now here, what will we see Quinn turn up in season 2?
I think we've got to, man.
Surely Quinn's going to come and investigate the death of his comrade, his partner.
And a nice wee scene, because Dexter was like, I missed him. Does he though? I think to a degree he does. He has to miss Miami. He must miss being a blood splatter analyst.
Does he miss Masuka though?
Potentially not. We also have Harry saying, how ironic would it be if you went down for being the dark passenger, a merely serial killer with like 5 kills and
Be a bit shite, wouldn't it?
and you've killed fucking hundreds. Be brilliant. But yeah, Prater's on the... I expect a smaller table, not gonna lie. It was reasonably sized.
I'm pretty sure. No, well, I mean, this is the table he killed Brian Moser on.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point. It was reasonably sized. Brian Moser wasn't quite there for it, but
Well, here it's already in the fault, so I mean, he may as well use it.
he could have killed him on Batista's fedora if he fucking wanted to.
He could have, but Prater tries to talk his way out of it with money. I can pay for Harrison's college. I can pay for his grandchildren's college. And Dexter freaks out, says, keep my son's name out your mouth. It was almost like a Will Smith moment, wasn't it?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
So, Prater at this point kind of realizes that he's dead. Dexter's like, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take a blood slide. And Prater thinks, oh, I'm going to survive. Dexter's like, nah, I don't want to remember you. I only take, samples of the people that I'm going to remember. No one's going to remember you. And then he proceeds to just kill Prater, stabs him through the heart with his knife, and then proceeds to chop him up into a couple of very, very small bin bags. Probably the smallest amount of bin bags that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's grim, but it's probably the amount of bin bags you associate if you kill a kid. Because obviously Prater's the size of a fucking kid.
Small kid.
But Dexter doesn't kill kids, so that's good for him. But yeah, Prater's dealt with.
Yeah, we get a scene where Charlie leaves New York with her mother, and I was disappointed because I wanted to see her die, and I think she should have died. But
Also, Blessing, we got like a half a second clip of him. Dexter's like, I could be with people like Blessing, and he's dancing. You're thinking, right, he mustn't be the New York Ripper. We got another scene where... Well, no, we didn't get a scene. What about Finney? What about Elsa? They've kind of just fucking dissipated into thin air.
Well, I don't think we'll see Finney again.
Yeah...
I imagine
like Steve Shrimper.
I think we'll see Elsa again, but maybe she'll take a back seat now that Harrison's
got the detectives.
Harrison's not playing stepdaddy, yeah. So
Claudette about to leave, and then staying. And
yeah, she's just a stone-faced,
bastard.
Yeah, unlikable character. She's leaving. Her little song comes on, "Staying Alive," and then she literally does a 180 and runs back into the ballroom and starts dancing and acting like she's not a complete bastard. And then saying to Olivia, oh, dancer, you're just going to stand there. It's like,
you just sat there all night.
How can this guy even stand having her as a partner? Dexter then sets off Prater's alarms on purpose. That gets all the cops up. One of the cops says, we should call this in. And then Olivia's like, Oliva says, what are you talking about? We're all here, dumbass. And it's like, that is true. It's like, what's she talking about? We should call this in.
Yeah, literally every...
Call it into who? Like, pretty much everybody from the department's there.
Like the jobbers that are eating donuts on the corner. I mean, everyone that's worth a damn's right fucking here.
Who are you gonna call? Who are you calling it into?
Who are you gonna call? But, Batista, body's found. I mean, Dexter had his wee farewell with him. Goodbye, dear friend. And
Claudette gives him the hat. When he's on the way getting wheeled out, she places the hat on top of his body. Olivia finds some documents, and they find basically the folder on the New York Ripper. Now
I feel like Dexter should have took this one. I know, I get it. It puts the police onto the New York Ripper, but he took like 6 or 7 folders. Al was on one.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean that he's still going to try and track down Al? I hope we see Al return in season 2.
Yeah,
I think Al was a pretty good character. Didn't get to see much of him, so I mean, hopefully, I wouldn't expect him to be the main bad guy of season 2. You know what? I think that's what Resurrection kind of missed, though, a main killer. because all the killers kind of just fell at the wayside. And I know you're going to say, well, Prater was the main killer, but nah, I don't think he didn't really strike me as the main villain.
No, yeah, they had.
I
to,
mean,
like,
he didn't even become eligible for Dexter's table until like the last moments of the penultimate episode.
No, absolutely.
I think the Gemini killer should have been, especially when they were twins. See, when you had that big reveal that they're twins, I expect him to make it to episode 9 at least.
Yeah, I thought they wasted that.
See, to kill him the very next episode, I thought that to me, people want about this being perfect. That's one reason why I don't think this could be perfect.
No, don't get me wrong. I thought both deaths the Gemini killer were good. I thought the reveal was epic when he said that. Then he killed him, but at the same, you're right.
Devalued the reveal, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, we see Dexter.
It's like, could you not have done it the same? Could that not have been later down the line? Who knows? But yeah.
So yeah, Dexter's back on a boat, and I don't know, man. If he's trying to frame Prater as the guy that killed Batista, should he really be on Prater's boat?
Which was called The Getaway. Nice wee, I know you're right though.
Nice wee reference to, is it season 4 episode
12?
I
think it is.
I think that was called The Getaway because episode 11 was called Hello Dexter Morgan, I think.
Yep, but a few wee nods to Deborah here, a few wee nods to even the Fuhrer. You know, he puts the bin bags over, he's like, I am who I need to be. And then he looked at the camera and he's like, I am who you need me to be. And that was it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it just ended there, Dexter.
Also,
escaped.
The New York Ripper, Dom Frant or something.
Yeah, that's his name.
Do much for me.
Oliva shows Claudette the files or whatever, and they have like a shocked look on their face. I'm going to. Some people thought he would be the New York Ripper. I think this probably rules him out being the New York Ripper now. But I mean, I guess Prater could have the wrong guy. But we didn't get to see the files, so we've no idea who the New York Ripper is.
No, absolutely. So we don't.
I mean, maybe it's Blessing Kamara in those files.
Maybe Dexter took the photos out. We don't fucking have a Scooby Snack what he did. I mean, he was all over the files. So yeah, I thought the episode was good, but
very true. I mean, Dexter could have replaced it with anybody to throw the department off their scent, and maybe Dexter's going to save the New York Ripper for himself, which would make sense. We've seen him do that a lot of times. But yeah, listen, I thought it was a good finale, but I didn't think it was great. I'll be honest, I expected more.
Do you think it was safe? I think they went very safe.
Yeah, I mean, it felt a bit rushed in my opinion. The entire finale almost took place, and it felt like it took place in the vault room.
Do you not feel like a better... I mean, I think Batista's death was really good, right? But do you not think this episode would have been really good and better if like Dexter and Batista were both trapped in here? And they actually got like a conversation between them.
Yeah, I think.
And then maybe Batista could still get killed by Prater, like when he has Harrison and Batista and.
Or could you not even have just the same thing happen, but Batista doesn't bleed out till this episode?
Yeah, yes, I think something along those lines. Maybe he dies just as Quinn rings him.
Maybe Batista's last moments is actually helping Dexter escape or something, or coming up with a plan to use his phone to call Harrison or something like that.
Because I did say that with Batista's death, like I thought it was good, and I still think it's good, but I think we're not really going to know how good it is until we see the aftermath, and I do believe they've wasted an opportunity with that. We deserved a bit more of a... Like, Dokes and Dexter got, like, what, 2-3 episodes to talk?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Batista needs 2 or 3 episodes, but I think he needed a wee bit more than 2 minutes.
All they really got was that conversation in the car and the little conversation before he died.
Yep. Which, he's bleeding out. It doesn't really hit the same.
I mean, just... Yeah, well, it wasn't... I mean, listen, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was great. I think there was a lot better episodes than this, to be honest. I mean, decent ending. I just kind of expected more. Disappointed to see Charlie live. Cool cameo for Brian. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Overall, though, I think Resurrection was a good season. What would I give Resurrection out of 10? I'd probably give Season 1, I'd give it like an 8 or a 7.5, maybe an 8. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say an 8's about fair. If it ended stronger, you'd probably look at maybe like an 8.5, but it was safe, right? I understand why they went with safe, because they know they're getting 2 or 3 seasons, for example. If they knew they were only getting 1, I think this would have been a lot more chaotic.
Yeah, I think more might have happened, but
Put
anyway.
it this way, we won't see a better show in 2025. I struggle to see
Yeah,
it.
probably not.
I think Dexter Resurrection will dominate the Fog Awards.
We've got Daryl Dixon coming out soon.
Well, don't worry, there's no competition there.
Right, I'm giving this a 7.
I'll give a 7 as well.
And overall, I'll give the season an 8.
I think an 8's about fair.
There you go, guys. We're agreeing. Do you guys agree? Let us know down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. And we'll be back soon to rank all the characters, all the episodes, all the deaths, and all that stuff. So yeah, till next time. Peace.